Hi, I'm Ron from UnitedTaps.com. This is lesson 2 of our Steps and Heels little mini lesson series. And in the first lesson, we covered steps and we did different rhythms and we moved them around and did dynamics and we talked about technique. Well, for this lesson, we're going to break down heels and we're going to talk about all those same things. We're going to get our technique, how to move these around, different rhythms, all that kind of stuff, some dynamics. We're going to cover it all with heels. I'm so glad you're here. Let's jump right in. Yeah.
By continuing to watch this video, you are agreeing to relieve United Taps and its staff of any liability for injuries or damages caused by watching or attempting any of the movements presented in this video. If you do not agree to this, please discontinue watching this video now. Thank you.
So, to do a heel sound, you're going to lift the heel up and put it down forcefully. And then lift the heel up and put it down forcefully. These are heels. Now there is some technique and I want to jump into it right away. When you lift that heel up, notice the entire toe tap stays down on the floor. I am not rolling all the way up through. I'm only lifting the heel tap. The toe tap stays down. That's super important. All right, that's number one. The next technical point is when you do drop your heel, do not roll through gently and smoothly. You're not going to get any sound if you do that. Hear that? Me either. When you put it down, you want it to drop suddenly. So what I'm doing is when my heel is up, I am putting downward pressure with my leg. So I'm pushing down and then I will release all that pressure at once, pop, and that's how I get my strong heel sound. So I have pressure, release, pressure, release, pressure, release, pressure, release, right? So these are heel sounds. Again, that entire toe tap stays on the floor. I'm not lifting that up, only my heel. Then I put pressure and release the pressure suddenly. These are heels. Beautiful. Congratulations. You know heels now. We're going to go a little faster now. Oh yeah, got a nice little beat going. It's beautiful. It's so good to have you tap dancing with me. I appreciate it. These are heels. You got the idea. No big deal. Keeping those toes on the ground. Do not lift the toes up. And we're putting some pressure in. We got a nice steady beat going here. That's it. Not too tricky, not too hard. Those are heels. Now let's make it a little more interesting and a little more challenging. We're going to do dynamics. Again, dynamics, just a fancy way of saying volume levels. We're going to do 4 soft heels and then 4 loud heels. 4 soft heels and 4 loud heels. We'll just keep that pattern going for a little while. All you have to do is follow along and do it with me. Are you ready? Starting with that right foot, we're going to start with the 4 soft and then we'll go to 4 loud. 5, 6, ready, go. Soft. 2, 3, 4, then loud. 2, 3, 4, and soft. 2, 3, 4, and loud. 2, 3, 4, soft. 2, 3, 4, and loud. 2, 3, 4, and soft. 2, 3, 4, and loud. You got the idea. Back to soft and loud. Oh yeah, now soft and loud. A couple more times now. Soft and loud. One more time. Soft and loud. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. So now you know heels. You know the technique. We leave the toe on the floor. We do not lift the toe up. We add pressure and we release that pressure all of a sudden to get a nice strong heel sound. That's our technique. And now you know dynamics. You can do soft and loud, back to soft and back to loud. That's beautiful. You are doing fantastic. Now I want to talk about moving your heels. And we're going to cover the 2 most common ways to move your heels. Now for the first one, we're actually going to do something a little bit new. Instead of doing one heel at a time, we're going to do both heels at the same time. So just try that. Now I still follow all my rules. My toes do not come off the floor. And I put some pressure and release it all at once, right? So now we're doing both heels at the same time. But remember, our goal was to move this, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do both heels to the right and the left. To the right and the left. See, it's a little more fun now, right? And to the left. And to the right and to the left. You got the idea. Side to side. Yeah. Having some fun with it? In a minute, we're going to go a little bit faster. Are you ready? Here we go, and faster now. To the right and the left, and the right and the left. Beautiful, you got it. Both heels at the same time. Remember, those toes stay on the floor, and the heels, we put a little pressure into them. Now, I'm not doing as much pressure because I'm going side to side. But I'm still getting good sound. I've got both heels going down at the same time, so that helps with volume. All right, so these are heels side to side. And there you go. Beautiful. You got your heels, you know your technique, you can do some dynamics, and now you can move it side to side. But I've got another movement I want to show you with the heels. Now we're going to go back to doing one heel at a time like we first started off with. Right here, yeah? And we're going to do the simple pattern. We're going to go out, out, in, and out, and out, and in, and in. Keep it going now. Out, and out, and in, and in. And out, and out, and in. Now we're going to try a little faster. Good luck. And out, out, and in, and out, and in. Again, this kind of spices things up a bit. Keeps them interesting, keeps them fun. Right? We don't want it to get boring. We do this for fun, right? Out, out, and in. If this is challenging for you, that's okay. You're not expected to get everything perfect the first time. Nobody does, right? It's always learn, try it, make some mistakes, try it again. That's how we learn. Out, out, in, and out, in, out, and one more time, say it, out, and in. Beautiful. So now you know two different ways to move your heels. You can do them both together, side to side. That one's fun. I enjoy that one. And then we have one at a time, out, and in, and out, and in. You also have your dynamics, those different volume levels, and you know your technique. You're doing beautiful. What I like to do now is jump into some rhythm patterns. If we just do this rhythm over and over, 1, 2, 3, 4, it gets a little boring after a while. So we're going to do some fun rhythm patterns. Now, the good news is, if you watched our first lesson with the steps, I'm going to be doing similar rhythm patterns. So that'll kind of help you. And that's the cool thing. Once you learn a rhythm pattern, you can then take that rhythm and apply it to a bunch of different steps. And it's not like you're learning it from scratch anymore. So that's a real advantage to each rhythm you learn. The next time it shows up, it's not so different, it's not so new. All right, so the first rhythm pattern we're going to do, super simple. We're going to do threes. So basically it goes like this, starting with the right heel. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, and 5, 6, 7, hold 8. You got the idea. That's pretty easy. I'm going to snap on the hold because I like to. You don't have to. I just can't help myself. 5, 6, 7, hold 8, and a 1, 2, 3, hold 4, and a 5, 6, 7, hold 8, and a 1. Remember that technique, keeping those toes on the ground, putting some pressure into the heels so we get some good sounds. Oh yeah, you got the idea. And 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. It's nice and fun and nice and easy. Couple more. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, and 5, 6, 7. You got it. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Hey! Beautiful. So that's our first rhythm pattern, just in threes. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now let's move on to a more challenging rhythm pattern. For this one, we're going to start with the right. We're going to go right, left, right, left, right, left, right. I'm going to do that side again. 6, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 7. Let's do that right side again. 6, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 5, and 7. Again, you don't have to snap. I like snapping on the pauses. It's just what I like to do, but you don't have to. A couple more times on that right side. Let's get it solid. 6, ready, go. With a 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. Again, 5, 6, ready, right side. 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. Couple more times. Right side, ready, go. 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. One more time. Now the right side, ready, go. 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. Now that one's a little trickier. So if you struggled, totally normal. You're not supposed to get everything perfect the first time. So if you struggled, just keep working on it. It will come with time. What I'd like to do now is give that a shot on the left side. Same basic pattern. We'll start nice and slow. Ready, go. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Try again. 6, ready, go. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Try again now. 5, 6, left side, go. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. And again on the left. 6, ready, go. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Couple more times. 5, 6, left side, go. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Now I'm going to speed it up a little bit and ready, go. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Couple more times. 5, 6, ready, go. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. One more time now. 5, 6, ready and go. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Hey, beautiful. You got the left side. So we know how to do that rhythm pattern on the right, and we know how to do it on the left, but what we've got to do now is put them together. We're going to do it once on the right side and then once on the left side. We're going to take it back and forth. You've got this. You can do this. Let's have some fun. We're going to start nice and slow, starting with the right side first. 6, ready, go. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. To the left now. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Back to the right now. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. To the left now. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Back to right now. 1 and 3. I'm going to speed up a little bit. To the left now. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Back to right now. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. To the left now. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Hey, beautiful. Again, if you struggled with that, totally normal. No one gets everything the first time. It may take a few runs, practice runs through that to get more comfortable and confident with that. And feel free to do that, and you'll be feeling good about it. All right. So let's talk about, we got 2 different rhythm patterns we learned. We learned the 1, 2, 3. Doesn't that feel so easy now? It feels so easy. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And then we have the hard one that we just learned, the 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. To the left now. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Now that was a little more tricky. Now we're going to do one last one that's kind of in between. Same rhythm that we learned back with the lesson where we did the steps. And that rhythm is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. So we do 4 heels at a faster speed and then 3 heels at a slower speed. Let's give that a shot. We're starting on the right heel. 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Let's try that again. 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. One more time. 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Now, some of you may be saying, Rod, I'm following you on the 1, 2, 3, 4, but when you get to those last 3, how do you know when to put them down? Well, I'm going to give you kind of a shortcut trick. I know the technical counts, and so the technical counts for that last part are 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. I'm going to say that again. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. But when you're first starting out, trying to learn that counting can actually make it more complicated than we want it to be. So I have a little simple trick you can use. We're going to use the word hamburger, and here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to say hamburger, hamburger, cheese. I know it seems a little silly, but rhythmically it works perfect. Hamburger, hamburger, cheese. I'm going to do that one more time. 6, ready, go. Hamburger, hamburger, cheese. You put it into food and everybody gets it, right? If you want the counts, they are 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So you can try the counts. If you get them, you're awesome. That's amazing. Good job. But if you want to just use food, hamburger, hamburger, cheese, that's kind of like a shortcut to get you to the right rhythm. I'm going to do the whole pattern here starting on the right. 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, hamburger, hamburger, cheese. I'm going to do it one more time. 6, I'll give counts this time. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now we do that same pattern on the left side. Here we go. Left foot. 6. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hamburger, hamburger, cheese. And again, left side. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hamburger, hamburger, cheese. Again with the real counts. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. One more time on the left side. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right. We can do it right, we can do it left. Now we have to be able to go back and forth. On the right side once, then the left side, then the right side, and the left side. Let's give it a shot. You got this. Starting with the right foot. 6. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hamburger, hamburger, cheese. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hamburger, hamburger, cheese. Now real counts. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Beautiful! Let's cover all that you learned in this lesson. So you learned what heels are. We talked about technique. You don't lift the toe up. You only lift the heel, and you put a little pressure on it, and you drop all the pressure at once with a nice, strong sound. So that was our technique. Then we talked about dynamics, volume levels. We did soft, 2, 3, 4, then loud, 2, 3, 4, then soft, 2, 3, 4, then loud, 2, 3, 4, then soft, 2, 3, 4, then loud, 2, 3, 4. So we worked those different dynamic levels, those dynamics levels. Then we did some movement. Now this one, we did both heels at the same time, and we went side to side to side to side. You got it. Just like that. This is fun and easy. I like this one. Just twist, right? Come on, baby. I won't sing any more than that. That's good. All right. And we also learned another movement pattern where we did out, out, and in, and out, out, in, out, out, in, and out, out, in. So those were some different ways that we learned how to move our heels. And then we capped it off with different rhythm patterns. We have our easy threes, right? 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8, and a 1, 2, 3, hold 4, and a 5, 6. Everybody loves this one, right? It's so easy. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we did the challenging one. And that one went like this, starting on the right foot. 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. To the left we did 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. Back to right then. 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. To the left now. 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. Definitely a little bit more challenging. And we finished it off with our final rhythm pattern, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, hamburger, hamburger, cheese. Or proper counts, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Beautiful! What I would love to do is take all of this content that you have learned today, all the things you've learned about heels, and let's put them to use with some music. All right, let's test out our skills and see how we do. So I'm going to put some music on. I'm going to walk you through. We'll start with normal heels. All you have to do is follow along with me. All right, here we go. We got some music. Follow along. Just get started with some heels. Oh yeah, toes stay on the floor. Put some pressure in there. Nice and strong. Yeah, wonderful. All right, dynamics, volume levels. You have soft, 2, 3, 4. Loud, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And loud. Woo! You got it. one. Out, out, in, out, in. You can do it. Keep the toes on the floor. Keep the pressure on. You got this. Oh yeah. Woo! Good. Rhythm in threes. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Keep it going. Woo! All right. Beautiful. All right, here comes the hard one. Are you ready? Hard one, ready, go! 1, and 3, and 5, and 7 to the left. 1, and 3, and 5, and 7 to the right. I know it's challenging. You can do this. To the left. Keep going. To the right. Woo! To the left. 2 more, right? To the left. Good. Final rhythm pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hup, hup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hamburger, hamburger, cheese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Woo! Keep it going now. Oh yeah. Woo! One more. You are amazing. You did fantastic. That is so awesome. I am so excited for you. You have learned so much in this one lesson. You know how to do your heels. You know proper technique. We're going to keep those toes on the floor. We're going to put a little pressure in there so we get some good volume. You can do different volume levels. You can do soft. You can do loud, back to soft, up to loud. You know how to move them both together to the side. You can take them out and in one at a time. And finally, you know 3 rhythm patterns are nice and easy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You got that one down. Then there was the challenging one. That one's tricky, especially with the music. That was pretty fast. 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. Other side now. 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. And that may take you a little while to get. That's okay. And our final rhythm pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Awesome. You learned all that one lesson. That's fantastic. So, in our first lesson, the lesson before this, we kind of covered all that content with steps, and now we know it with heels. I'm really looking forward to next lesson with you because we're going to put those steps and those heels together, and we're going to do some awesome, fun stuff. So I'm so excited. You definitely got to tune in for this next lesson. But hey, at UnitedTaps.com, look, I love that you're watching this lesson and doing this tap dancing with me, but if you really, really want to learn how to tap dance, what you don't want to do is just grab a random lesson here and a random lesson there, and I learned a step over here and I learned a step there. That can be fun, but it's not going to really teach you how to tap dance. Like if you want to learn how to tap dance, you should learn the steps in a specific order that builds on itself. And you should practice putting all those steps together in combinations. In other words, you should do it in sort of a planned way versus just a random, I'm going to do this. Like imagine you wanted to learn piano and you're like, well, I'm going to go hop into this random piano class this week and learn, a C chord. And then I'm going to go to a random piano class this week and learn a scale. And it really wouldn't work, right? You generally work with the same person and they have a plan. It's like, well, we're going to learn this first and that sets us up for the next thing, which sets us up for the next thing, and all kind of builds. And that's exactly what we do at UnitedTaps.com. We have a huge beginner package, and at the core of this beginner package is our beginner lesson series. It's 12 lessons, it's 12 hours long, so each lesson averages about an hour. And we take our time, we teach you the steps, we talk about the technique. We actually practice the step. This is huge. When you first learn a step, like when we learned heels, we do them for a while, right? We do the heels so you can get used to them, you can kind of practice them and get better at it and feel comfortable and confident in what you're doing. So we take the time in the lessons to practice the steps. We start you slow and we kind of work up the speed. And then we're going to put all those steps that we learn in every lesson, we'll put them together in a combination. And the cool thing is, let's say we're on lesson 5, right? The combination in lesson 5, it will have all the steps that you learned in lesson 5 in it. And by the way, a combination is like a short dance, okay? But not only that, I will pull some steps from maybe lesson 1 and maybe lesson 3 and maybe lesson 4. So you keep getting chances to re-practice those steps, to use those steps again and again and again, which reinforces them and makes you feel more confident and more comfortable with them so you can really enjoy the tap dance experience. The joy comes in when you don't have to, like when you first have to learn it, you kind of have to struggle. That's okay, but that's not the most fun part. The most fun part is when you can just dance, right? Right? That's what you want. You want to just dance. And that's what we're building up in that huge lesson series at UnitedTaps.com. We're building you up so you can just dance, so you can be comfortable and confident with all the stuff that you're learning, and you're learning it in a logical order. You're learning it in an order that makes sense, that builds upon itself. And there's so much more in our large package. We've got a workout, we've got choreography, we've got a tap dictionary, we got some music, we got a little bit of everything. So I really think you'll enjoy that. If you check that out at UnitedTaps.com, I think you'll have an absolute blast. You'll have so much fun. All right, well, thank you so much for tapping with me again. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next lesson where we'll put the steps and heels together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you for tapping with me. I, of course, am Rod Howe from UnitedTaps.com, making you happier and healthier through tap dance.